You mind having your face on a video? Man, that's quiet. Gonna need a Yoshimir exhaust pretty quick.
Yeah, how about?
Here it is, guys, my 2026 CFMOTO Papio SS. Now, before the comment section goes wild, I still have my CFMOTO 450 SS, so I did not get rid of that bike. I'm still going to be doing videos with that bike. I just wanted to add the Papio SS as a second fun bike. I want to give a huge shout out to Dusty at Track and Trail. That's the CFMOTO dealer I bought this bike from. They're a brand new CFMOTO dealer. They had this in stock, and they gave me a great deal on it. I know a lot of you guys are going to say, what was my out-the-door price? And I never like to go over pricing, and it isn't that I want to hide anything. It's just the fact that everybody is from a different area. You have different state fees. You have different taxes. Dealers have different fees that they like to charge. So what I would tell you is shop around, because I got this bike for $1,000 less than another dealer wanted to sell me theirs. And I mean, this is an inexpensive bike. The MSRP on this is $32.99. So Track and Trail does not have crazy fees. Dusty's a good guy. The deal was super easy. I did everything online. I went down and I picked it up. I was in and out in no time, and just super happy with Track and Trail. If you're interested in a CFMOTO product, whether it's a motorcycle, mini-moto like this, side-by-side, whatever, if you're anywhere near Pennsylvania or you're willing to travel to like the State College area, and I have no doubt he'll give you a great deal. So I'll do a walk around of the bike because I think it's the best looking mini-moto you can get. It does have dual LED running lights on the headlights, and the low beams are on right now. Pretty good looking headlights. Definitely unique, modern retro if there's such a thing. Nice wheels on this bike, decent brakes, LED turn signals. Did put my RobSolutely graphic on there, took off some of the factory graphics. From the factory graphic it says Papio up here, and then there's 01 down here, so I peeled those off. Didn't really love them. Tried to make the bike a little bit more unique. That's the only, not really a mod, the only thing I've done to it so far. Come down here and rear brakes are good, all disc brakes. Little 126cc motor right there, and I'm a pretty tall person with long legs, but I don't get cramped on this bike. So the rear sets are set pretty good. The seat seems really comfortable. I was afraid that back here, being a tall person, this would dig into my butt, but it doesn't. It's really comfortable, kind of holds you in place. I got my extra 360 camera mounted there to the front. Come around to this side, not really much different here. I probably will take the passenger pegs off. I never plan on putting a passenger on here. I might leave them on and put another camera off the back. Not really sure about that. So the dash is pretty basic, but it's more than most mini-motos. It has everything you need. It has a gear selector on it, tells your miles per hour, and it has a tack on it. It has a shift light when it wants you to shift. Pretty basic, but it does connect to the CFMOTO Ride app, which is really nice, so you can track your rides. It'll give you more information about that. The mirrors are okay. They're just bar-end mirrors. You can replace them if you want, but I think I might leave them because they work pretty good, and because of the round headlights, they don't look bad. They kind of match the bike. I do believe in safety, and I think mirrors are they're a safety thing. I like these little winglets it has on the side. CFMOTO is great with their styling. You know, they take a little bike like this and they make it look pretty awesome. I'll give it a little ride, show you guys what it looks like going down the road, what it sounds like. Definitely think it might need an exhaust. The exhaust is pretty quiet, but that's okay. So this bike does not have a lot of power, but you wouldn't expect it to. It's a mini-moto with a 126cc motor. It is not meant to be a speed demon. I think I could probably improve upon this with a couple performance mods, maybe an ECU tune. I have thought about putting a different exhaust on, something to give me a little bit more sound, because it's a very quiet exhaust, but it sounds good. The thing that makes this bike so good is the build quality. CFMOTO does a great job putting a high build quality on their motorcycles. People are finally starting to realize it. You know, being a fairly new brand here in the USA, people were a little bit skeptical of CFMOTO. When you look at people that are actually buying CFMOTO products and riding them, they're pretty happy, just like me. I mean, I bought my 450 SS 3 years ago. The bike's been awesome. So when I was looking for a mini-moto, there were a lot of options out there. You know, the Honda Grom, which I had a Grom years ago. There's videos on my channel of when I had my Honda Grom. It was a long time ago. But I will tell you that the CFMOTO Papio SS has a more refined build quality. It just feels like a higher-end bike. The transmission and clutch are super smooth, much better than a Grom. Like, this is not even close. And mine's brand new, so I don't want to like push the limits because it's still in a break-in period. So I don't want to have any issues with it, so I'm going to baby it for a little bit. Like I said, guys, this bike is not fast. If you live in a hilly area like me, it's probably something you're going to want to, you know, just commute with here and there. It's not going to want to be your main bike. Just depends on how you ride and where you ride. It's the kind of bike you buy to have fun with, but you're not trying to race or do anything too crazy on it. It's also a good bike if you want to try to learn how to stun. So the engine revs nice. It gets to 60 miles an hour fairly easily. I mean, not like a regular bike, but you can get to 60 miles an hour. Much above that, the bike is going to struggle quite a bit is what I'm finding out. But again, I think after it goes through the break-in period, maybe I'll get the ECU tuned, which will maybe help me a little bit, pop a different exhaust on, see what other mods are out there. I think if you could comfortably get to 70 miles an hour on a bike like this, it could actually be your daily. So I guess to sum it up, when I was looking for a mini-moto, I looked at a bunch of different mini-motos out there, and I will tell you that years ago I had a Kawasaki Z125. I loved it. I had my Honda Grom. I loved that. I think the Honda Grom and the Z were very close. The Grom just has a whole cult about it that makes them a little bit more lovable, I guess. But the CFMOTO Papio, I think this bike is the best one you can get right now. The Kawasaki Z125 hasn't been updated for a long time. Still a great bike. I mean, if you can get a deal on one, why not? They're a good bike. Honda Grom, definitely a great bike. We're not going to say anything negative about a Honda Grom. They are a good bike with a lot of satisfied people. But if you get a chance to check out the CFMOTO line, the Papio like this, the SS, and then they also have one that is a little bit more like I don't really know whether I'd call it dual sport, but a little bit more naked dual sport like. Basically, it's the same thing as this without all the fairings. But it'd be worth checking out, see what kind of deal you can get. CFMOTO usually has a lower MSRP if you're buying new. And if you're buying used, because it's a new brand, there are some people that are skeptical, so you can get a good deal on it. So anyway, guys, that's it for this video. First ride on the CFMOTO Papio SS, brand new 2026 version. Thank you guys for coming along for the ride. Thank you for watching my videos. If you're new to the Papio, subscribe, please, for more videos. And don't worry, if you're here for the 450 SS, there's going to be a lot of videos on the 450 SS coming up, too.